Hello and welcome to another edition of the AllSaints show with myself, SaintsKnight and Gamerlordni.
Hello.
Before we begin today's show, I have an announcement to make. From May 18th to May the 20th or 21st, myself and Aaron One Shot will be away in London, which means you will be getting
No videos from either of them.
from Friday and Sunday. But on Monday, you will be getting some vlog footage, actually, and some wee mini games that we intend to do along the way.
That'll be fun.
Yes, it will. So, if you want to watch that, then stick around, subscribe, and do all that sort of stuff. Anyway, mini announcement over. Let's just dive right in and talk, really, because basically the big thing at this moment, actually right now, is this snow that we have.
You're a bastard.
And see, whenever I first heard this name, I thought it was a boxer. I mean, the Beast from the East sounds like a boxer's name, doesn't it?
Does, like
the Thriller from Manila.
Thriller from Manila.
The Thriller from Manila versus the Beast
Rumble
from
in the Jungle.
Well, hold on, where's Confronting from?
Belfast.
East Belfast or?
I know he's a Protestant who married a Catholic.
Wait, hold on, Tigers Bay, is that East or?
I don't know. Flip, I don't even know where I live half the time.
Does anyone even know where you live? Hint, no, nobody does. But, yeah, I mean, apparently it's supposed to get worse for us.
I don't think it'll get worse. I just think it'll stay as where it is.
Hell, apparently, it's supposed to, from, after 4 o'clock today, the Met Office, which is the weather place, they've issued a warning saying, for nobody to go out between the hours of after 4 o'clock today until 12 o'clock in the morning tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's supposed
I
to be...
wonder if we're going to be attacked tomorrow then?
Yeah, which we're filming right here now, which is why we're filming it now rather than tomorrow, when we usually film it.
Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of news about Doctor Who this week.
Yeah, there is actually.
From the logo being changed to the
logo
rumour
being changed, which
classic
I'll
Daleks.
actually throw up right above our heads. Well, or just below here. I actually like it.
I like it. A lot of people don't.
A lot of people don't like it because of the...
Then again, a lot of people don't like Jodie Whittaker, but I think she's brilliant.
Jodie Whittaker, I mean, the problem with it is it's because... Oh, the Doctor's supposed to be one. The Doctor doesn't have a gender. If it was James Bond, I'd understand. Because James Bond, not Jane Bond. And if we're going to do the whole universe of 007s... you've heard about this, right?
Yeah, that James Bond is nothing more than a code name.
Yeah, and well, mainly what brought that up is On Her Majesty's Secret Service.
Yeah.
Mainly Lazenby's first line. This never happened with the other fellow.
Yeah, it's, I think that was a snide-in remark to Connery.
Yeah, I mean, which is true.
But more importantly, Lazenby's film sucked.
Yeah, and what I'm about to say may be a bit controversial to some people. Time travel is possible.
Yes.
And we have proof, don't we?
My logic of time travel is, if I were to take a plane to Australia, that's 22 hours in the... That's 22 hours... They're 22 hours ahead.
See, if you say time travel, flying a plane to another continent, that's not time travel.
No, listen. And then, let's say I go 22 hours ahead, and I take that plane and come back immediately. That means I have travelled 22 hours into the future and come back to my own time.
Technically, you have...
So I've travelled through to their time, to my time.
Although technically, in your time, it would still...
Let's say it's 6 o'clock, and I take a plane somewhere, and it's 11 o'clock over there, when it's 6 o'clock. So I get there, it's 11. I return, and it's... I go back to ours. Let's say it's a 4-hour journey, so 6 and 11. So 11 would be 12, 1, 2, 3. and so that
You do realise you're underestimating how far it is from here to Japan, right?
I'm going except for examples.
Fair enough.
And let's say it's 4 o'clock here.
Mm-hmm.
It's 9 o'clock there.
Mhm.
I take a plane. It takes 2 hours. That means it'll be 8 here, and this will be 11. I take a plane back. It's another 2 hours. Then it'll be 11 here, and it'll be 1 there. Meaning I have travelled through time I've travelled forwards and backwards into time. Meaning I could cross 11 o'clock twice.
Technically, every year, everybody gets 11
Yeah, we're all
o'clock
time
or
travelers.
o'clock twice. And the reason why I say that, when the clocks get changed, either an hour ahead or an hour back, we always get the same hour twice.
Or maybe we could travel through a wee portal into another dimension
Yeah.
and see our past selves in
But-
Ashoka Tano and maybe Kaina.
But what I mean by time travel is possible,
Space!
no,
Faster than light.
no. Donald Trump is up for re-election. There was this guy claiming that he was a time traveler from the year 2050
Let's be honest.
something.
No, 2026.
And apparently he said that Trump runs for,
Presidency and wins again.
which did happen. But a lot of the things he did say are ludicrous.
No. All the things he says are fucking obvious. Like,
Well, so you think Elon Musk dying by an explosion?
of course he's gonna fucking die like
The
that.
only way he's gonna die is
Elon
if he-
Musk is one of my personal heroes, but he's gonna fucking get himself killed.
The only way he's gonna get himself killed is if he tries and builds himself a large hadron collider.
Or gets in a rocket himself, or ends up blowing himself up in a car.
Hey, Elon Musk has proved that you could send a car up to space.
Of course, the car missed its trajectory. It was supposed to land on Mars. It went
And
past
right now,
Mars.
where is it? Somewhere in deep space.
Yes, heading towards an asteroid belt, apparently.
Yeah, I wonder. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna play a game. What do you reckon will come first? Halley's Comet or that Tesla back in Earth?
Oh, Halley's, definitely. After all, I'm going to be 81 when Halley's returns. We're both the same age.
Do you
so-
really think we're gonna live for Halley's Comet?
Oh, damn right we are, yeah.
So hold on, wait. Is this your ultimate goal in life, to try and live as long as you see Halley's Comet?
No, it's to outlive you.
That's easy, though.
Yeah.
That's easy,
I
though.
swear, the
don't
day
drink-
you die-
you don't drink alcohol.
1 hour, 1 minute after you die, and I get on the phone, say, Paul's died. I'll go, I can leave now.
So you on your... You're a genius! Brilliant! Slight technical difficulty.
We are keeping this in the footage, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, since the show is always one big blooper,
Yes.
I could sort of...
That's definitely going on the blooper reel.
Well, it's going to be in the blooper reel, and it's going to be in the actual thing itself. But anyways, back...
But no, finally I can return.
But back to Elon Musk, I mean...
But
a
no,
lot-
everybody knew Trump was going for a re-election, and he's obviously going to win again, because racism is
But
popular.
then again, if the rumors are true,
I don't
the
think
snow's
he's...
getting worse.
Yeah, you can barely see fucking down the street now.
Anyway, back on topic. If Trump does run, and if the rumors are true, we may have another Trump and Hillary situation. You know what I mean by that?
Trump and Oprah?
Nope. Trump and West. Kanye West, to be precise, because
I'd rather Trump win.
I don't want any of them. I want Bernie Sanders.
I didn't want Bernie. Bernie's a fucking nut.
But over Trump.
No, I wanted Trump to win last time.
That's because you didn't like Hillary, who did not have sexual relations with that woman.
That was her husband.
Who did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Not to mention she married
Hold on, what was the name of that girl?
Monica Lewinsky.
Ah.
But she was the one who came out first. There was like 6 others.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Controversial corner now. I think that this whole Harvey Weinstein thing has gotten a little bit too ridiculous.
You sound like Liam Neeson right now.
No, the reason why is
He
because
says it's a witch hunt.
that's what it is. I mean, for Woody Allen, I understand because
Everybody knew Woody Allen was a fucking creep. Everybody
for-
knew about Kevin Spacey.
for-
Everybody literally knew about Weinstein.
But see the people that have gone away: Casey Affleck, Woody Allen, Mickey fucking Rooney. All these people were accused. Nope.
But that's because we've come to the age of social media. The age where nobody can keep a secret. Nobody can hide anything. You do something, there's a billion people who can now say, you're a fucking scumbag. Instead of the 1 in 20 who heard the rumour. Now everybody knows.
Speaking of which, check out our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages.
We have Twitter and Instagram.
And Facebook, yeah.
I know we had Facebook.
We have Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Check out our social links down below for more behind the scenes stuff, and also check out the second channel, which Aaron One Shot just created actually for some behind the scenes stuff. It's called the Nutty Woodworker BTS. I may include a link in the description down below, but it's basically just the behind the scenes of the AllSaints Network and his show, the Nutty Woodworker, which is actually getting really good.
It is. He's really impressive with what he does.
Yeah.
But apart from Doctor Who, there's the last couple episodes of. Next week is the finale of Rebels.
Yeah. The finale of the final season of Rebels.
It's the end, the beginning of the end.
Yeah.
I've been trying to think. Ways I see it is
How it's going to end.
they're all gonna die. It's gonna be like Rogue One. There's
Yeah.
no way Ahsoka has survived.
Do you think so? I think it's time travel. I think that's how Ahsoka came back.
That's how it went. Did you not watch the episode?
Oh,
He pulls her through the portal just when Vader's about to cut her head off, and then the temple explodes from season 2.
you know what? I didn't want Ahsoka to survive.
I did.
No, I mean, it would have been a more meaningful thing if she had stayed dead.
But no, she comes back to the present where she's about where she would have died, but it's a few seconds after Vader would have killed her, and Vader is gone. And she just meaning that she survived the whole thing, but she decides not to intervene in the events of seasons 3 and 4, meaning she'll return at her own accord.
Fair enough.
Meaning the ensured time, because he was trying to bring back Kanan from the dead, but he ended up Ahsoka said sacrifice would be in Kanan then. But no, I think Ezra Bridger will either die, or he'll be one of the ones who he'll go into hiding.
What if it turns out that one of them was Snoke?
Doubt it. Doubt it.
Or what if Snoke's a time traveler? Although doubtful, since we can't time travel anymore.
No, certain Force users can have the ability to see the past. Ezra has the rare ability of interacting with it.
Eh?
Think of it like Three-Eyed Raven. He can't.
Spoilers for Game of Thrones.
He can't go forward or backward in time. He can only watch the events, but he can accidentally sometimes interfere and interact with those events from where he Ned Stark hears him
Do you know what I want to do?
to when Hodor sees him.
Do you know what I want to do next year?
Don't tell me it's a Game of Thrones reaction.
No, Game of Thrones episode review.
I'll do it, yeah, sure.
I mean, like, do it here, like, just sort of like the AllSaints show style with like a picture from the like episode behind this and talk about it. What do you guys actually? You know what? All depending on these little people.
But Paul, it's gonna be a fucking year. We've got plenty of time to even consider that. But, no, don't worry.
But I want to play it. I really want to play the Telltale Game of Thrones game again.
I didn't like it.
Why not?
The last two episodes were shite.
The problem with it is it's a Telltale game. None of your choices meet Jack.
Telltale games are good usually.
Seasons 1
Seasons 1, 2, and 3 of Walking Dead were brilliant.
Seasons 1 and 2 of The Walking Dead were the only ones that had consequences for the story. The rest of them don't.
No, Season 3 had major consequences.
No.
Season 2 didn't have consequences.
Did you play both? Did you do multiple playthroughs?
Oh, yeah.
Then you know that some conversations revert back to each other, making that conversation entirely pointless. Or
Paul, you're very biased though.
No, I find problems with things and pick apart.
No,
them.
I have found problems with things, but you're biased.
But it's not biased. I mean, I've literally played every single Telltale game right now. I've even played The Wolf Among Us.
Wolf Among Us suck.
And Minecraft Season 1 and Season 2.
Paul, you're dead to me.
For an experiment.
Of course.
And I've come to the conclusion that since the second season of Walking Dead, all Telltale games choices are irrelevant.
Games.
Now I know a lot of people.
I'm looking forward to Yakuza 6.
Well, you're obviously a Yakuza fan, so
God of War 4. Far Cry 5.
Actually, you know what? On the gaming news, did you see what happened with Metal Gear Survive?
Is that that thing about the developers?
Nope. There's microtransactions in it, but guess what? You have to pay £10 for.
You're
gonna love this.
An emoji.
A second save file. No joke. You get like one sea set, one character, and see if you want to create another one. $10. No, £10. Well,
Konami's gone to the fucking dogs.
yeah. So what do you think of that? £10 gives you one save file, and you want to know how many saves you can get?
3, 4,
5.
50 quid. Well, 40 quid.
40. Since you get one from the beginning. 40.
Basically, if you want to play the game multiple times, you literally have to pay for 2 of the games.
No. You have to pay for one game. You know how much the actual game like is?
£42.
46.
Okay, so you're almost paying for 2 games.
Yeah, you're paying for 3 games actually. If you want like multiple save files, then the game itself. 3 games. Or what you can do is keep the money. Buy PlayStation Plus. Wait till March. Get 2 of the best games out for PlayStation 4 right now. Bloodborne and Ratchet & Clank for free.
Or, even better,
Or, what you should do, wait until the end of the month. Far Cry 5. It's coming out soon.
Yeah. But, just get Hideo Kojima stuff.
Get Death Stranding.
Death Stranding is something I want. I have no fucking idea what to buy.
Actually, no, speaking of Death Stranding, you know who's actually confirmed to be in it?
Guillermo del Toro, Mads Mikkelsen,
Troy Baker and Laura Bailey.
Laura Bailey, Norman Reedus. I knew about all them, yeah.
Yeah, well, Troy Baker and stuff were like just confirmed, like there now.
Laura Bailey's, and yeah, cause some days the weekend.
Laura Bailey,
brilliant actress.
Let me put it this way: you can't have a Troy Baker game without Laura Bailey, because Batman, Laura Bailey's Catwoman.
Yeah.
Last of Us, she was Tess, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you're forgetting another one.
Bioshock.
No.
Elaborate.
Uncharted.
Oh yeah, she's
Was
Elena?
Nadine.
Oh, Nadine.
There was a lot of controversy over her playing a black woman. Nadine and
now see
Nathan's
when you
brother.
hear something like controversy, don't be Jack anymore. Like make sure you don't fucking put the camera. No, don't move the. No, bad boy. Anyway, see if you hear the words controversy in news, it doesn't mean Jack anymore.
A little bit of controversy.
It doesn't mean Jack anymore, does it?
It does.
It doesn't. I mean, I swear to God, controversy. The only reason why news publishers use controversy to sell to sell newspapers because it's a dying art.
No, it's not that. It's because they sell misery. Because people want to listen to miserable shit. Nobody wants happy puppies and whatnot.
Piers Morgan.
Piers Morgan's a fucking dick.
No, who do you call her?
Hopkins.
Yeah, Hopkins woman.
Fucking cunt.
You really hate her, don't you?
She's literally the cruelest woman.
Actually, no. Do you want to know?
She makes fun of people with special needs. She mocked Diana's death. She even declared Kate Middleton as a Diana mockery.
Do you want to know?
I mean, I'm not a fan of the roles, but I'm not against them either.
Do you know
who
I hate now? James Corden.
Why?
Because he's not funny anymore.
I'm more of a Conan O'Brien person.
Conan O'Brien. Fuck that. Either Jimmy Fallon or Jimmy Kimmel will always be the best. Like Michael Parkinson. He's retired.
The greatest ever was.
And he near died last year.
He near died a couple of years ago as well. He keeps near dying. He's fucking old.
Yeah, a lot of.
Watch his interview with Robin Williams. He's only supposed to be on it for 2 minutes. Fella goes on about terrorism
I seen this one. He actually takes up the entire show, isn't it?
Yeah, for 2 minutes becomes 25 minutes.
And
next thing, because it takes place just a year after 9/11, and he's talking about terrorism and how airport security has changed dramatically. And he goes, "I'm getting a message from a man with a shoe that hisses."
Oh God!
Because
honestly, I watch that every time.
And he goes, "You always know there's a terrorist on the plane because if they order hummus."
I watch that every time I get depressed about Robin Williams.
Robin Williams is the greatest comedian there is.
Yeah. Well,
Robin Williams, Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey, early Jim Carrey or new Jim Carrey?
Both.
Jim Carrey is honking that horn.
Fuck off! Jim Carrey, Robin Williams, Billy Connolly.
Yeah, Billy Connolly, I think is overrated.
Yeah, you don't like him.
I don't like.
You don't like him because he's a fraud supporter?
I don't care about religion.
Your dad does, definitely. Your dad.
My dad is an old-fashioned stereotype.
So is my granny. We come from bigoted families. Let's be honest.
Yeah, true.
But I love your.
Well,
dad.
I mean, little tip, people: if you're living in Belfast, step away from the bigoted people and.
But the bigoted people are just old people. The young ones are the ones who are like smart.
No, the older people are the bigoted people. The younger generation who are big. The younger people who are bigoted are just warped.
But no, there's a lot of young people from my time working in law. I know it's the young people who are least. They don't give a fuck what religion you are. You're a human being to them. An old person is like, you.
Let me put it this way, because old people.
They had a bad. Like we often make fun of them, but they suffered a lot from their times. Like
true. I mean, they had to go through
searches in the town, can't even cross the border, family members being murdered,
rations as well, like for Leonardine, police state, curfews,
abuse, rioting, beatings, murder on the streets regularly,
basically
bombings.
Near my dad lived Leonardine.
Your dad got shot in the ass
by a rubber bullet. Not a real bullet.
I still have that bullet.
Good times. But at Leonardine was probably the worst part of it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because there was
that or the Friday bombing, where all the bombs went out all over Belfast. 27 bombs all over the city.
Yeah, I suppose.
You know, Mary McFetridge was one of the survivors of those bombs.
Really?
Yep. Went up.
If you don't know who May McFetridge is,
it's the local drag actress.
It's the Northern Ireland equivalent of RuPaul.
Yeah. Except I think he's straight now. I think he's married.
I think so. Hey, the gay ones always are. Hey. Look at Elton John. He was married.
But Elton John's funny though.
Kevin Spacey. He was married.
Yeah. But no. Yeah, we can't dismiss that. But I think the Northern Ireland. If we had travelled back in time to Northern Ireland 40 years ago, it'd be like living in flipping alien. But no, I think we've come a long way. I mean, I don't give a shit what religion you are. My great grandparents, they would have locked the doors at the first sight of you.
You know what? I kind of think that right now we've taken one step forward and two steps back.
We've went from hating each other to hating fucking foreigners.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
I mean,
you. Like, I had this dream a few months back. What a cunt. Of the UVF and the IRA going to Syria and fighting ISIS. I'm just imagining, like, you think you're terrorists? We fucking invented it.
Exactly, we invented terrorism.
Yeah, we are the original bad boys. But no, I don't give a shit what religion you are. You're all fucking human beings. And the thing is, they both follow the same religion. They both believe in the same God. It's not like Allah or Buddha and Jesus Christ.
At the end of the day,
they both believe Jesus Christ. They both believe in God.
At the end of the day,
and they both bleed the same fucking blood.
At the end of the day, Christianity is all. Oh,
Christianity, in my opinion, is weird. Because if he was the God of the Jews,
King of the Jews,
and all that, even though the Jews say no, he wasn't.
Who was the King of the Christians?
Yeah, Christians should be technically a version of the Jews because they follow the Jewish God.
Although
Jewish
technically
beliefs,
Christians,
but refuse to call themselves.
Technically, Jews. Christians are, because Christians have Catholics.
The Roman Catholics, yes.
They definitely have like a couple of bizarre rules, like no meat after Fridays.
They have Lent.
We have Lent. Fuck Lent. I swear to God.
Do you do it?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, I did. Last year I gave up. What was it? I actually gave up.
I couldn't do it.
Video games.
I couldn't do it.
It didn't last long.
No, I couldn't blame you.
This year I'm actually giving up video. I'm gonna try giving up video games as well.
You go out of your mind with fucking boredom.
Not really. I've got playing cards.
Netflix. Hello.
Used to go at 1, apparently.
What time's it now?
Alright.
5
Alright, thanks for letting us know.
2. 10 to 1.
Thanks for letting
I
us
think
know.
we should call this a quit.
Yeah,
but no, before we end,
Mm-hmm.
I think we've come a long way, all of us.
You think?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not perfect.
No,
But then again, what is, I suppose.
Yeah, I really
And you know what?
You know what the funny thing is? I come from a Protestant family.
I come from a Catholic family.
But I have never really had a Protestant friend. Not one single. All my friends are Catholic.
Yeah, I mean, where's mine's? Sort of a mix of
I've got a
different. I've got a mix of a lot of different races. Hell, even I've even got some Muslim and Jewish friends actually.
Do you? I remember you didn't you go to a Jewish thing once? What's that? Becoming a man thing?
A bar mitzvah.
Bar mitzvah. Didn't you go to one of those?
Yeah, I actually did. I attended
Yes, I
my friend.
remember you mentioning that a few years
Yeah, I
back.
attended my friend's bar mitzvah, and I attended my very first. I'm attending my very first circumcision. Not on myself. Bear in mind.
All the scarves and things.
That's for the acting and all.
Where are they?
Where did
There's a
you?
red one, a cream one, there's a shawl.
The red one's over there. Did Alex
You'd have to ask Alex. He was wearing them.
There's the red one over there. I'm not too sure.
But
But
no, I'd like to continue progress in our next
There's a
discussion
cream
next
one,
week.
And then there's a shawl as well.
I think that's going to be a goodbye from the both of us.
Yep. Until then, guys.